Good evening, folks, and welcome to Cooking with Dan Leslie. My name is Janet Rapasardi-Huff. I'll be your host this evening in Dan's Kitchen with Dan.
Hey, gang.
Hi, Dan.
Hey.
How are you?
Alrighty. I just cooked a little of this linguine off that we're going to, every now and then I try to throw it on here for everyone to make a basic linguine with marinara sauce. You know, whether you made your own sauce or you bought it by a jar, it doesn't matter. It's how you bring it out off the pan that really makes a bit of a difference. But you can hear this stuff crunching. It's that nice light yellow imported stuff, which is important. I don't mean to disparage the old, United States companies, but some of this Italian stuff is really good. But you can see it's like wire.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to produce this like you're having dinner for two, and this pasta is never going to touch the water, okay? What else are we going to do? I was going to make a chicken dish, a little shrimp dish, a pizza, stuff like that.
Is it too in advance? I mean, I'm taking a look
Yeah.
at
These are
little
just
containers here.
These are a couple of sauces we garnish our dessert plates with. You know, we get a nice chili plate, we put a little art on there, and a little whipped cream and stuff. Makes it look pretty. This is a toffee sauce, and this is a chocolate sauce. So if we get a chance, I'll grab a dessert and we'll garnish it on up. Nothing fancy, but it looks neat, you know?
Yeah.
Looks neat. So what should we start with, huh? How about? I'll throw the pizza in the oven, no?
Yeah, good idea.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
We'll grate some cheese up here. I don't make a million of these, otherwise I'd have a real fancy Dan grater, so I just use one of these hand jobs. Pardon the pun. But we just grate a little cheese here, and we don't go crazy with it. You know, there's a balance here. You know, you want extra cheese, you have extra cheese. I think people that have extra cheese are just worried about getting not enough cheese. But, you know, I feel like there's a nice balance. Sauce, cheese, pizza. My wife and I are constantly arguing over the how to eat the pizza, how you like the pizza, which is better, which is worse. No, there's no worse way unless the pizza's horrible. But she likes it right fresh out of the oven where it's gooey and the cheese is running and all this other stuff. I like it where and it's hard to get it crispy. I don't want it like it's a block of wood. You don't want that.
You
but
like it a little crunchy, though. I like it a little crunchy.
But to me, if you took a pizza out of the oven at a pizzeria and told them just leave it there for 15 minutes, or we're knocking down a couple Martins, and just let it get to room temperature one time, so the cheese sat up a little bit and everything else, then cut it and put it back in the oven.
Oh, really?
Oh, I think that is primo.
Wow.
Primo.
Okay, so we're going to start with the sauce, obviously, first, right?
We just take our marinara sauce and we blend it on up, put a few herbs and spices in. Secret herbs and spices.
Secret ingredients.
Oh, yes.
So I like that.
There's some real basic ingredients. There's salt and pepper. We do put a little bit of sugar in it. We have some oregano in it.
Yeah, I like oregano in sauce.
Not tonnage, but, you know.
Gotta have some of that in there. And no hot chili peppers?
Oh, we could do that. We could do that. We'll put them on at the end.
I know someone who does that with their sauce. I don't know. I'm not a proponent of hot chili peppers.
No, it's a personal thing. It's something that you should cook off and put on the side for yourself, if you like it, or if anybody else wants to jump in there,
And you know I'm going to eat that, Dan, and it's going to hurt me. Not too many hot chili peppers.
No hot peppers on this one.
Good.
But, I always like, before they put a slice of pizza in for me, I like to have some granulated garlic and some hot pepper. I think that's neat. All right, we're going to put a little pepperoni on.
Okay.
I like, this is the combination I like the best. It's all about me.
It's all about you. Oh, God.
Let's do all the things you want to do. You ever see that Jim Carrey?
Oh, he's so funny, isn't he?
Right. Let's do all the things. All right, make a nice little design. Like we put a little sausage on here.
Okay.
I don't want it too thick. Nice and tiny.
I really think we need like a cook-off. Rosemary needs to be here, and you two need to make different pizzas.
Please. I could put out an award-winning dish, and believe me, her meatloaf will get the award. I'm a loser going into that one, trust me. Trust me. Nobody's going to vote against the bride for fear of reprisal.
Including you.
Including me, I'm voting for her, I'll tell you that. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know that. Oh, honey, you do that, man. Oh, man.
Smart man.
Grandma's meatloaf's got nothing on this. I'm going to put a few fresh mushrooms on. I hate those watery mushrooms out of a can. Boy, and they ruin it. Those and those peppers, oh boy. Water can kill these pizzas.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah, I wish I can get more of my guests to have this as a little starter course. Instead of having bread and butter, I'd be neat to have one of these out, you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, put that in there. Got one of those pizza stones in there. Like I said, I don't do a million of these, and that's what a neat way of doing it. If you do it correctly, you should have one of those in your home too. Those pizza stones.
Oh, those are great.
Yeah, they really work well.
Yeah, we do have friends that have one, and you can't beat those.
Right.
You really can't.
But I bring my son home a few of these, you know, and he better say he likes these better than those tombstone things, or I'm going to hang them. All right.
Okay, what do we have now?
I'm going to try this blackened shrimp dish.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Just want to actually just show you that I got a new grade of shrimp here. It's going to cost us a little more cash, but they're better size.
I
these
was going to say, those are really...
These are good shrimp, you know.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Wow.
It's using those U15s, which means under 15 per pound, and these are the 8 to 12 per pound
Oh,
variety.
8 to 12. Yeah, those are big.
So
those are big.
I got a real hot blackening mix we whip up here.
Yeah,
is,
it looks hot.
This is not Emerald's, or this is not Mr. Prudhomme's, but this is Dr. Dan Dandy's.
Mmm.
So yeah, we just came up with a few ingredients. We knew basically how to do it. And we got this cast iron pan. When you're doing this blackening thing, I hope my friend Tim is watching, we don't use any oil in it. We're just going to put the stuff, whether it's chicken or whatever the heck you're doing, shrimp or something, or fish, we're blackening it. This pan has been out for a really, really long time, you know, and I guess if the pan is, it just has to be hot enough to drive this thing. You know, you want to really blacken it up, otherwise, man, it's hard to even get my hand down in there. The fiery cold.
Oh, it's hot, all right. You can see that.
Yeah, this is a neat
It's really
little
smoldering there.
starter course if you like it spicy. I think Greg could stay away from this one here. This'll, it's like that one commercial where wonderful tomato sauce and your heartburn will keep you
Oh, yeah.
all
That's
night long. This one here
yeah.
will definitely do it.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to make this with a little vodka sauce. I
Oh,
got some
nice.
out over here.
Oh, that's a nice blend.
Yeah, you can get the vodka sauce and our house dressing and the soft shell crabs and numerous recipes on our website. It's called www.don'teventhink.about.it.com, okay?
Oh, gosh.
I'm so funny, right? But yeah, this is neat. You know, I like it every now and then. And what's good about it is the vodka sauce has a Swedish sort of tang. Not Swedish as in the country, sweet-ish sort of tang to it. And I've got those caramelized onions we're going to work this
Ooh,
with.
love those.
Cool it off a tad.
Mmm.
Yeah.
It's a little hot and a little sweet.
A little hot and
That's
sweet.
nice, nice. How are we doing there?
Yeah, we're doing
Oh, you
right.
need a little while longer there.
Right.
We know that.
That's right.
Okay.
How's that water? Did I evaporate all the pasta water? Yeah, so that's, I didn't get our marinara sauce out yet, but this is what you're going to want out here when you're, you want your pasta cooked off ahead of time, you want your water sitting here, you got your, whether it's linguine, 9,000 types of pasta and all, but you want to cook it up nice and wiry, nice and imported. And this is whether you're serving spaghetti and meatballs, a little linguine, doesn't matter what kind of sauce. Well, actually, this one does matter. It's that red sauce is a special treatment. But it's neat, you know, you have a few chicken cutlets or something else, a salad going, and but the key to the mint is going to be having this pasta done correctly. It's just night and day if you can do it properly. That pan is hot, let me tell you.
Now, will you blacken both sides too, or is
I have to cook it most of the way on the first side there.
Okay.
Everybody stretch out.
So now for your hot dishes, I'm just trying to think. Emerald has his BAM.
Right.
So if you're Dr. Dan, what do we do? Hot shot?
I don't know.
What we need? Yeah, we need to come up with a name.
Yo.
Yeah, no. Maybe the
Called into
viewers
that-
will know.
I
Call
called into
us.
that
Let
radio
us know.
station, the WFAN. I was Dan from Denville calling in there. A couple of people actually heard it. I was calling as to what quarterback started at Michigan University.
Oh, really?
This fella Tom Brady or this
Yeah.
other fella Henson. I said one thing, my buddy said another. I couldn't believe it. The Post had one thing, the Ledger had another. I called in, the fans said another thing, you know. I was going to call in. These guys call in from Brooklyn. They give it this, yo, 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 Brooklyn, New York, top of the food chain. I was going to try to give it a monotone, yo, 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 Denville, top of the food chain. I just couldn't pull it off. I didn't have it together. But those guys calling in from Brooklyn, New York are priceless. Top of the food chain. That's pretty funny, you know. But these are going to take 2 seconds on the other side. You know, they're basically cooked now. I just want to, you know what I mean, scorch the ingredients. I got a nice little plate here.
Okay.
I'm going to put some of this vodka sauce on, as they say in Brooklyn.
A vodka.
Vodka.
Mm.
I don't want too much sauce. Just want to get it out to the edgy. A little more. Give it a wiggy. There we go.
There we go.
There we go, there we go, there we go.
That pan.
Yes.
I'm going to take
Afraid
a
to bring this
spoon and
over. I
use the
think
rest
I'll leave it
later.
right here. Put a shrimpy there.
Ah,
Put another shrimpy over here. I'll try and
nice
over here.
presentation.
I got to get these onions on here somewhere. Something
Very
tells me I should have
nice.
put those onions on first. Well, I'll put it in the center. So again, we got these crazy caramelized onions that everybody's going to be eating Valentine's Day, whether they like it or not. I don't want to have
Those
too many.
are fabulous.
I don't want to dominate the dish.
Oh, there you go. That's great.
Drop a few in the center here. There we go.
Nice little mountain right in the middle. Wow. Nice.
See if we can get a little parsley garnish on here somewhere. Guess I'll try that right on top of the onions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, some of our paprika.
Yeah, I need a little red there.
Maybe on the... There we go. A little blackened shrimp, vodka sauce, a few caramelized onions.
Okay, now I know we have a second dish here.
We have our little chicken Contadina I
chicken?
was going to make.
Chicken Contadino.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little pepper, sausage, mushrooms. A lovely little sauce. We're going to make the sausage pieces a little chunkier for this one, though.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing hot today then, aren't we? Really?
Yeah, that's right. Spicy Central. I got
Spicy.
another one over here. I guess that's all we'll need. Cut a couple of these mushrooms in half. Like that. We got a few peppers here. We don't want to dominate. I could take a pile of peppers and throw it in the dish. Say, woo boy, look at all that. But I don't do that.
Are we going to lightly flour these?
Yep.
Okay.
Put a little cheapy oil in here.
Okay.
Of course, I'm going to finish with butter. Got some flour here that we'll dredge it in.
See, it's good to know when you should use nicer oil and when it's not really necessary.
Right. Right. When I'm using that butter or other dairy products, you know, it's senseless to use the olive oil. Senseless, you hear me?
Senseless.
I think once again I managed to put too much oil in it. Doggone it, I've got to be losing my marbles. I knew I was doing that, and I did it again. Maybe if I tried cooking a little more, this would help. All right, we'll get that going. We'll check on our little pizza pie.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. And another second or two will be fine.
Okay, so I can hear a little sizzle.
Yeah, I got to be very careful. I don't want to turn when I turn these over, the chicken's going to be almost finished.
Oh, really?
And I have the sausages par cooked.
Okay.
You don't want to put raw sausage in a dish like this. You know, par bake it off and stuff like that. So you can see it's about 2/3 of the way done. It's still very pink. But I want to get this in earlier, but I don't want to put it in too early because the water will come out of the mushrooms and the peppers and stuff. So I want to get this thing rocking and rolling a little bit, and then we'll get some of this other stuff in the pan. I think I can take that pizza out now. All right, all right, all right.
Ooh,
Check it out here.
that looks nice.
Yeah, I like this. A little snack, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Put a little parsley on that thing there. Get it out on the plate a little bit. Cut it up later, right? You can see the dish was kind of under control before I put this other stuff in. You know, like I said, if I put all that stuff in too quickly, it's going to be tough to brown the chicken. And if I put it in too late to get it properly cooked, and I'm going to overcook the chicken. So I got the chicken under control, and then I tossed the other stuff in. Like I said, when you're doing these cutlets, one of the tricks, whether you're doing a fillet of sole, a fish fillet, a salmon, a thinner steak, veal, chicken, feel like you're cooking it 3/4 of the way on the first side. That's really important. Don't feel like you're even turning it, touching, you know, don't do that. Don't, you hear me? It's coming along there.
Yep.
I guess I could put more oil in after I took it out. I guess I was right the first time. Just a tad more.
Just a little, Dr. Dan.
You can hear that noise level go up a little bit.
Yep.
That means it did need the oil. If it went down a little bit or stayed the same, that means I was fine and I'm messing around too much with something that's okay. What do you call that?
I don't know.
Obsessive compulsive? I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, those are nice and brown.
Yeah.
Very nice.
We're thinking balance here. But I like the peppers broken down a little bit like that, you know. I don't want to throw a cold, crunchy pepper in there. It'll go to taste okay. But you get this stuff in the pan like that, it's really nice. Softens them up a little bit. You know, hot or sweet peppers. You can use pepperoncini. We just took these hot cherry peppers, cut them in half, and de-seeded them. All right, this will be ready in a second or two. I'll make sure. That one's a little thinner. I'm going to put that on top of the other, a little piggyback action. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to have easily have time enough to do that linguine dish.
Oh, good.
I think it's such a good dish to do, you know, to complement a meal. But my wife keeps cheating on it. She has the pot with the sauce in it, puts a bigger pot.
Oh.
With the sauce in it, so then she just puts the pasta right in with it then. So it's like a one-pot stuff. It's like that crock pot of hers. She's going to find that thing out in the middle of North Shore Road.
Uh-oh.
Right.
No crock pot cooking in Dan's house.
Johnny's stew here. No, not working, right?
No.
Forget it. She did her famous cabbage and kielbasa soup on Super Bowl. I'm out there at the wings with blue cheese and everything. What do you think she has? Rice cakes with, on there. Holy smokes. Let's pick that up next week, all right? All right, I believe this is done now. And I'm going to toss out the oil. Hopefully I'm not going to toss out anything else. I shouldn't be doing it in this pan here, into this pot, but that's what I'm doing. That's because I am nuts. Anyways, we ground the sausage and the chicken to the bottom of the pan. That's all going to come up. I got a little of that pureed garlic here because I want it to disappear to the sauce. You don't want to get too carried away with it. Okay. Got some nice red wine vinegar.
Ooh.
You can use balsamic if you like. Don't get carried away with it. It's an accent. All right. And what you want to have, the nice chicken stock we have here. This stuff is beautiful, flavorful. You know, you can make soup out of it and everything else. And there we go. We're going to put it back on there. Reduce the sauce. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. I'm going to try to get the chicken is cooked, so I don't want to be boiling it in the sauce. So we'll get that out of there sooner than later.
And the sauce, we're going to wait for this to reduce a little bit more, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Get the sauce reduced, and I'll start taking a few of these. All right. Get our mushrooms out here in a second. 1 or 2 on top. Don't have to be this crazy about it. Got a little pepper hanging around. There we go. Now I've got our butter over here. Once again, the butter looks like a pound of lard. Some things pick up differently on the TV camera. One thing for sure, this butter does. Gonna add a little butter to that sauce. Start bringing it together. Alright, there we have it. This little light brown chicken sauce right there. Great for dunking a little bread in. Move it around on the plate. And there we have a little chicken contadina.
This looks heavenly.
Yeah, this is neat.
Oh boy.
We've just been trying to upgrade our desserts, and I think we've been pretty successful at it. We have 8 desserts, and you know, like I said, I'm pleased as punch.
And just don't eat the plastic. Right?
Just remember to take the wrapper off, right?
Right.
All right, we want to just undo this here. Take the little wrap off. This is like a Napoleon.
Ooh.
But this
wow.
is white chocolate mousse,
White chocolate mousse.
a white cake, some toasted coconut.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we've been making these sauces up here and getting them in a little squirt bottle. Hopefully it's at the right consistency. I didn't check yet, but we've just been putting a few squiggles on here. Let me get it out on the deck here for a second, just to make sure I can even get it out.
There you go. I heard
Okay,
it.
there
Yep.
we go.
And that's the toffee.
Yeah, just a little
nice.
toffee sauce, you know what I mean? A little nondescript design.
Yeah.
And then we're going to set this in the center like that. Hopefully our whipped cream's in good condition here. Gonna put a couple rosettes around it. This will be a neat. I like all of our desserts, but I'm really partial to this one. I think it's a real sheeshy little thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to put a little
confection
sugar on there.
Oh, very nice. Ooh, love
Isn't
it.
that nifty neat?
Oh, yeah.
I like that. I like that. Like I said, it's a white chocolate coconut, white chocolate mousse, toasted coconut Napoleon.
Okay, well, here we are in the dining room, ready to wrap up what we did in the kitchen. And we did a lot today, didn't we, Dan?
Yeah, you're not kidding.
I love this little startup pizza, though.
Yes.
I love these.
A little bar pie, a little something, you know, but they're great, you know.
Yeah, they are. Well,
Little
especially when they're
ta-ta.
made with the, the stone. I
Yeah.
think they taste differently. They're so much crispier on the bottom.
Oh, for sure,
Oh,
for sure.
They're great.
I don't do enough of these to warrant a entire pizza oven, you know, but we get it done. We get it done. We did that blackened shrimp also. Good sized shrimp, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That vodka sauce. It looks like I used about 30% less sauce there. You don't want to drown the dish, but I managed to drown the dish. But it'll help cool off that blackening mix. That stuff is pretty hot.
Yeah, that looks pretty potent. And these size shrimp are, what did you say, 8 to 12?
Yeah,
8
yeah.
to 12.
Probably losing my marbles.
Wow, yeah.
We had our chicken contadina here. We got a mix of hot and sweet cherry peppers, some sausage pieces, mushroom caps, and we did that little vinegar garlic chicken stock reduction there.
Right. And you said you could use any vinegar?
Yeah, use
Balsamic
whatever you want.
vinegar is fine?
Right, right. I
Okay.
prefer a darker one. It almost helps the color of the dish too, you know.
Or it needs to be a red vinegar, though.
Yeah, I think that works a little
We
better.
don't want to get into the white
No,
wine vinegar.
not on this one.
Don't try the white wine
I
vinegar.
did flavor it and all, but you know, the color would be really, I'd have to get out my magic sauce to help the color along.
And last but not least, is
There's our
right
little
here.
Napoleon, our white chocolate
That
mousse,
looks so
toasted
good.
coconut, whipped cream garnish. The whipped cream's melting a little bit, but that's okay. But I like that toffee sauce on the bottom.
Oh,
You know, it's a
yeah.
nice garnish. You can eat it too. You know, and you know, it's not a clash with the mousse and stuff. It seems to go pretty well with it.
Well, you wouldn't mind if I start with this first,
I would
you?
say knock that off. I don't think that's
Okay.
going to get past the back door, to tell you the truth.
I don't think so either. Well, okay. Folks, thanks for joining us this evening on Cooking with Dan Lizzie, and we will see you again next week.